Hey, what's up, guys? This isn't a typical recording, whatever. I want to try and go back to some original stuff I used to do. So, in my past videos, I did maybe two you may or may not remember. One was a review of a VHS collection. It's in my basement. And the other was a collection of my DVDs, modern, old, Blu-rays, whatever. And this one, I'm going to do a little throwback to, well, it's not too much of a throwback, but, my generation, people that were born, late 80s up, might remember things like, CDs, or now, vinyl that's making a comeback for collectors. And, yeah, I'm going to do a quick review, some stuff, show you a couple things, and, yeah, come along for the ride. So this is where I keep my vinyl collection. It's very small, and I have another collection, as a side note, of, old 45s and 75s, they used to call them. Our parents' generation used to, do the whole vinyl thing. Obviously, it was a lot bigger back in the day. And, yeah, Frankie Valli, Four Seasons, that kind of stuff. Fast forwarded, and, there was still, like, a good thing, but, like, for modern bands now, or old 80s stuff. So anyway, this is my kind of collection right here. I got this case, actually, at Barnes & Noble. It's, like, one of the old, not old, but, remaining, I guess, brick and mortar stores that sells, books. I wish they sold, more vinyl. Or maybe they do, I don't know. Sometimes they do, or movies would be nice. Anyway, getting off topic, yeah, my vinyl collection. Ta-da! It's so compacted. I can't get any more. I mean, I would like to get more, but I just can't fit anymore. Alright, so this is like a collection of, my personal tastes. You got, obviously, metal, black metal. There's a couple of, like, industrial stuff in there. Excuse me. And, yeah. Let me pull some out. Alright, here we go. Morbid Angel. Dun dun dun. Sounds like a horror movie. Look at this, man. Yes. Still in the plastic. I got this at a vinyl shop near Bainbridge. It's like, if you go to South Street and walk, I guess, down the street from Jim Steaks and just keep going, you'll hit this, it's called a Vinyl Altar, I believe, and it's pretty neat. Got a lot of stuff. So this is like, if you guys don't know Morbid Angel, they're like a death metal band from Florida, and they're pretty badass, And yeah, so that's one of them. This was like their first album. Obviously this ain't a first original pressing. I'm not rich or nothing, so I can't afford the fancy, smancy stuff, but, it works. Alright, who we got else? Makes no sense. Oh, here we go. Classic. Metallica, because what is a vinyl collection without Metallica? Same deal. Some are in plastic, some are not. Like I said, your own personal taste. You could, even if you have a vinyl player, that's my vinyl player. I got it for a gift, and it's awesome. I don't listen to it as much as I should. I mean, my life's incredibly busy. But, well, busy with work and all that stuff, but whatever. Hence why there's a, stack of paper on it. It's not doing nothing major to it, it's just, resting on top. These things are very durable, I assure you. So don't think I'm abusing a vinyl player. Alright, just had to get that across. Alright, so, yeah. Devil Driver. If you metalheads ever heard of a band called Cold Chamber, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is without plastic, but whatever. Like I said, this is fairly new. Late 2000s, one of the recent albums. Devil Driver, they're cool, whatever. They don't need an explanation. So it's like set up, I guess, like how an old CD thing would be. It shows you the old, shows you the old listings. They got lyrics, the song descriptions. Wish the glare wasn't there. Band thanks and all that stuff. And, band listings and yada yada yada. So, check it out. Yes. I'll try and slowly do a slow reveal here. Look at that. Yep. Plastic. Or vinyl, I should say. Another name for plastic, I think. But yeah, pretty neat. Don't want to take too much out or go through the whole thing. This video would be way too long. But, here, I'll show you one more. Here we go. He got kind of big in the soundtracks back in the day. This isn't technically a soundtrack, but it's a guy who does soundtracks and really great horror movies. John Carpenter. This was his second solo album, so he's got like a band with his son, pretty much, Cody Carpenter. And, you know, they do like, the best way I could describe it is like weird industrial stuff. Stuff you would hear like in a horror movie. So it's real gothic-y, heavy keyboard, synth, little rock theme stuff going on, but, yeah. Pretty neat. I like it, you know, if you're breaking into the whole, you know, soundtrack stuff, definitely it's a good buy. Let me see who else I got here. Oh, there we go. Just pull a random one out. Ah, Ozzy. There's the man himself. Yeah, so like I said, you know, I had a taste that ranges from all over the place. Sometimes you get lucky and you pull gems like this out. So here's Rob Zombie's first solo project, Hellbilly Deluxe. And sometimes, you know, they put out like these special promo vinyls. So it's like, you know, the cover, what you would see on a CD art on a really big vinyl. And it's pretty awesome. I was very lucky to actually grab this at FYE before they closed. So, you know, I got it, you know, on a pretty fair, cheap price. I mean, now it'll probably range at like 40 bucks, but, I don't know, totally worth it, I think. There's the man, old Rob Zombie, yes. And Sepultura, this is cool, I like this. Yeah. Classic, you know, thrash metal. Yep, it's cool, it's like, think of them as like huge CD cases, if you don't know what vinyl is, pretty much. But yeah, those were the glory days, and you know, I mean, now it's like a trend. You got these hipsters, and you know, people that like to wear, you know, sweaters in 100-degree weather. You know, buying these and thinking they're cool or whatever. But you know, whatever, to each his own. I like it. It's to me, it's a part of history that might be slowly fading away. I mean, not right now. It's kind of being revived, but you know, you never know when people just stop making these altogether. When these stop being made, then these things are obsolete. Yeah, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. I hope they last forever, because I love retro stuff. And now on to another segment. This is not really what I wanted to show you guys, but, you know, the video games, right? You know. I was thinking about doing like a retro gaming thing, but I just don't have any retro systems. Either sold them or they're, you know, lost in transit. But yeah, it's my PlayStation, yeah. But anyway, just think about it. How long, since they phased out, like, you know, things like CDs, which I'm going to get to next, how long is it before, you know, hard games, you know, physical copies go away, and all we're left is with streaming? That's a scary future. Might be super convenient, but, you know, you know, it's like yours. You're holding it in your hand, you know. If this crashes or whatever and burns, all the memory in there goes bye-bye. And this $50 game that you downloaded goes away too, unless you save it somewhere. I don't know, but, you know, I don't know. Holding it in my hand, the real thing, plastic, you can't beat it. Just saying, you know. I hope hard copy games stay around forever. Alright, so this really needs no introduction. In case you're wondering, no, it's not a briefcase, it's a CD case. What is that, for all you newbies? Well, it's back in the day when, you know, YouTube and MP3 players, which, you know, I still use an iPod MP3 player because, you know, I'm weird. I probably get a lot of stares on the public transportation, I just don't notice. But yeah, whatever, you know. Anyway, so before all that, because I think now even MP3 players are kind of outdated. Like I said, I still use it because, you know, I'm cool. But yeah, growing up in the late 90s, early 2000s, we had CDs. Ready? Dun dun dun. CD book collection. Yada yada yada. Yeah. So this is what happens when you can't fit them anymore. You put them in these things, or just. I try to do this in alphabetical order, and I kind of did, and then I just got really tired, and I was like, screw it. I'm just not going to do it anymore. It's just yeah, it's too time consuming, and it's if you get like two bands that have the letter A, you got to adjust every single one of these. It's too much. Anyway, I digress. So yeah. Once again, my taste is obviously on the heavier side, so you got bands like, if it wasn't for this damn glare, Arch Enemy, let's see, bands that people might know, Perfect Circle, yeah, so, you know, CDs, right? That's like a bygone era. No, I mean, they're still being made, obviously, duh. But, you know, the stores that used to carry them are gone away. Like Tower Records, FYE, Sam Goody, Suncoast Video. Like, remember, like, those things in malls? Yeah, well, they're all gone now because people are doing what? Taking them from YouTube or, you know, streaming them, you know? They're just going on their iPlayer apps or whatever is, you know, cool nowadays and, you know, just streaming music, which is cool. It's probably a lot cheaper and free most of the time, but once again, you know, actually holding the actual disc in your hand is just, I don't know, it's empowering. Yeah, so in case you didn't know, music came from these things and were played on these things. That is a CD player. I still have one. There was a time stamp there, but it's just not there because I really don't feel like setting up. Yeah, so anyway, there's that. Back to this. Yeah, so just, you know, over the years, just growing up, collecting, you know, sometimes you get lucky and get like a weird special promo CD. I guess that's like, you know, yeah, I guess you were just lucky to get it, right? And it was just maybe like a few bonus tracks or imports. You know, it was big. And the cool thing about it is you could buy an import CD for like, you know, extra $20 if you're, you know, if you have money like that. And have like, you know, bonus tracks you wouldn't normally get on the regular domestic CDs. You know, they used to play on all CDs because they're not region code, you know. Like how like a Blu-ray player would be, or DVD player. This was a stupid test. So there was a time period where they thought they were killing two birds with one stone, so they would combine the DVD and CD. So let's say like it was like the making of the CD. It would be on this side, and the music would be on this side. The only problem is if this side fucked up, so did this side would fuck up too. And it's very annoying. It would skip. The DVD would like not play right. I don't know. It was a bad thing. It didn't. It had a very short lifetime, and I'm glad I had very few of these. You know, but yeah, I mean, like just like a VHS cover. You know, like the artwork. Remember that? The artwork. You know, can't talk now. Artwork. You know, like I don't know. I like that stuff. Yeah, you know. Just my old collection here. It was collected over years and years. Yeah, I like Leonard Skinner, sue me. Like, Skinner, Manson. So, you know, not as diverse. Like, you know, you're not going to find, like, you know, I don't know, JMZ or JMZ. Wow. I should edit that. You're not going to find, like, you know, Tupac or whatever. You know, DMX in here. But whatever, you know, like I said, I'm not the rebel I used to be. I appreciate all types of music. I just like metal a lot more. But Metallica, Murder Dolls. Yeah, you know, there's other than weird CDs, DVD on one side and CD on the other side. Yeah, like I said, just over a course of the year, I would just kind of fill up a book. I have two other smaller books, but I really don't feel like breaking them out. You guys get the point. I don't know, I guess my reason behind this whole video is just like saying, you know, this was a good era in anyone's life, I think. If you collected CDs, you know, you played them at parties or whatever, then this was like your thing, you know, this was cool. And, you know, the artwork, like, you just can't, you know, what are you going to do? Like, you know, just watching music, like, suppose you're on a train, you know, I guess you could look at your phone, you know, that's kind of like replaced the whole MP3 player now, but, you know, I don't know. Like I said, physical copies, I'll always take that, you know, hands down. Just like a movie, you know, you can stream movies all day long, but if you want to hear, like, you know, the commentary, if you're like a film nerd like me, or the special features, you know, those are things you miss with the streaming world. Now, you know, music's music, you can hear that anywhere, but like, you know, like just like a hella vinyl, is there a difference between streaming? Yes, sometimes streaming qualities miss out on little things, and if you're a musician, you know, I played in several bands, you could kind of pick up what's missing in streaming. It's all about the bit rate, the quality, and, you know, all the other stuff. Where CD is just, you know, if you have a great sound system, like, look out, it's like a strong fist, you know. You just hear it better. And same thing for vinyl. You know, if you got a decent vinyl player, you could hear, if there's like an older vinyl record, you can hear all the little cracks, which is, you know, and then the pops and stuff, and the hissing sound, and as far as the instruments go, you could hear it, like, really clear. Yeah, you know. Poor man's process. If you couldn't afford a CD, you would find a friend who had it and you would burn it. Remember burning CDs, guys? Yeah. Look at that. Maxwell, or Maxell. I can't talk. Whatever. Blah. I'm starting to lose my voice now because I'm shouting. But, yeah, Wednesday 13, yay. But yeah, you know, so this was a thing too. We used to burn CDs. You know, that's pretty cool. Yeah, oh, look at that. I got this from a friend once, you know. The reason why I got it, I'm not too crazy about the movie, but the soundtrack was pretty awesome, so. And he, you know, he was an artist, so he drew a little something right there. But yeah, you know, whatever. Oh, pink. Yeah, I kind of just, like, you know, gave up on the whole organizing thing. I just, whatever new CD I got, I just kind of put it in the back, whatever. And yeah, you know, we're getting to the tail end here. Lamb of God, yeah, Slayer. Yeah, like I said, I miss it. Just, you know, even if you weren't shopping, just going up in, like, that CD aisle. Like, they still have it, like, at Target or Walmart or whatever. But, I mean, like, places like Suncoast, they had, like, or FYE had, like, a collection, man. You could, you know, shop for movies and CDs and vinyl. And, like, you know, if you're, like, an action figure collector, you could do the whole Spawn thing or, you know, whatever, you know, comic book, figurine, or Marvel character, you know, stuff like that. I miss those places. But yeah, you know, like everything else, these empty packaging, I stopped collecting. I mean, I still have, I mean, basically, here's how it works with me. If I like the band, 9 times out of 10, I'll probably pick it up if I can. I mean, if it's only a few songs, I mean, like I said, money's tight nowadays. I'm just going to download the songs I like. But, I mean, like, if I like an entire album, that's pretty goddamn impressive, you know, and a lot of these cases, that happens, you know, and, instead of, like, you know, filling up all my memory on my phone or my MP3 player, yeah, I'm going to buy the goddamn CD and listen to my own leisure. I mean, yeah, I can't take it with me, because, you know, we used to have CD players, and I think, you know, it'll just be weird if you bought a CD player out nowadays. But anyway, yeah. This era no longer exists. I mean, people might still collect CDs, just like they collect movies. I don't know, I miss it. It was cool while it lasted, and, they're still here. People still make them. Like I said, like the video games, I don't know how long before the whole streaming thing takes hold, and if you want to purchase something, you have to go on some online account and buy it, and that's that. So, you know, these might as well be in a museum. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Oh yeah, also, there's like some soundtracks here too. Like I said, you know, they used to make really good soundtracks back in the days. Freddy vs. Jason. Definitely, it wasn't just like orchestra stuff. It was like, you know, they would have like, you know, metal bands compose like, you know, tracks and shit, and sometimes specific just for the soundtrack. But yeah, I miss it, and but like I said, you know, it's still here, and don't know how long, but you know, it's an era that is sorely missed, but not forgotten, I guess. Well, there you have it, guys. It's my CD collection / vinyl. I hope you liked it, and yeah, see you all next time. Peace. It's better peace on.